welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make 2 different types of Christmas trees that you can make in any color you like to match your Christmas decor. Alrighty, first off, what we need, one of these floral foam cones. Now this came from Dollar Tree. If your Dollar Tree does not have these, look at Walmart, Joann's, Hobby Lobby, pretty much any craft store should carry these. This is the size, 6.9 inch. That's the height. You're also going to need some of this loopy yarn, Blanket Ease from Bernat. Several different brands of yarn that you can find with the loops. Doesn't necessarily have to be that brand, just whatever kind of loopy yarn you can find. First off, let's open this up. You're also going to need your hot glue, and I have my hot glue gun standing by. So let's take the label off of this. Now the end of this yarn is generally fairly easy to find. See, that end just fell out. This heathen yarn, its end just fell right on out. All right, so I'm going to cut off this right here. Whoa, I said I was. My scissors caught it. And then I'm just going to put some hot glue right here. I don't want to put it too close to the edge. I don't want it to ooze just yet. I just want to glue my yarn down just to hold it in place. And then after this glue sets up, we will continue on. Alrighty. I think this is ready. I'm just going to take my hot glue, and this is really super easy. You're just going to start gluing it all the way around your form here until we get down to the bottom. Then you're going to just trim off the end, and that will be that. So I'm going to work on this, and I'll be back soon. Okay, so just make sure that your yarn isn't flopping over its little bottom. And there we go. There's our basic little tree shape. Now let's see. I have 2 of these stars. I have a silver one over here as well. Of course, this came from Dollar Tree. I was trying to keep it Dollar Tree friendly as much as possible. Of course, you know the yarn, can't find that yarn there. But then you have this little star that you can just put down right on top, like so. But first, I think I want to decorate it just a little bit with this glitter vase filler, also from Dollar Tree. They have a bunch of different colors. Now, if you can't find these like up near the front like I did in with the holiday stuff, look back where they have the birthday party supplies, and they usually have bags of these hanging back there as well. So I'm going to open this, and I have just a glass plate over here. It's a candle holder plate, and I'm going to put this here because I'm probably going to make a mess, and there's going to be balls everywhere. Anyway, shut up, Amber. I'm going to glue my balls to this tree. The humor of a 12-year-old boy. And you see this other star over here is silver. So it's not really going to matter to me if I put the gold or the silver balls on either one. I'm just going to put both colors. Okay. So I'm just going to glue these wherever I want to glue them, and then we'll come back. All right, so this doesn't look too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. So now let's talk about this star. I've been messing with it, and I'm like, I think it's kind of tacky. I mean, this is just me, okay? To just stick it directly on there, and you have this spiral like on top. I don't like that. So what I want to try to do, and this is going to be difficult because this wire, I mean, it's like tempered to hold its shape. I want to cut off some of this and then see if we can't straighten that part out with an old pair of these pliers here. All right, now I've got glitter all over my hands, and I've got this trimmed down, I guess the best that I can, and straightened out a little bit there. That part was just hanging on there. All right, so now what I'm going to do, let's just kind of, no, let's use these other ones. Just trying to straighten it out a little bit, because what we're going to do basically is just stick it down in the top of our little tree here. That looks okay. Let's try to find, so I didn't put the glue in the very top, right here. Okay, we can see that right there. And I'm just going to take this star and just kind of cram it down in right there. Make that hole. Okay, now I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue down in there and then stick the star back down in the hole, okay? Go gadget nails. And just hold that in place for the glue to set up. Okay, So now let's do another one, but first let's take a look at this one. This is what it looked like. I'm pretty happy with it. And this one we're going to do just a tad bit different. The basic tree is going to be the same, okay? You're going to wrap this in the yarn and then do the star on top and then, you know, whatever decorations you want on it, just like we did over there. But this time, I'm going to be using this candle holder. This is from Dollar Tree. I think this exact style you can find at Hobby Lobby as well. I'm just going to put it on the bottom of the tree here. And let me just kind of... just kind of like making a little mark there, okay? I know you probably can't see it on camera, can you? But I just made like a little indentation so I'll know where not to glue yarn, okay? Because this one is going to be elevated a little bit. You can see the bottom depending on where you're placing these. So when you start your yarn up here and you work your way down, I would also go right around here and glue your yarn there as well. But don't worry about this because that in the end is going to be stuck to this candle holder, okay? So I'm going to take this outside, and it is the day before Halloween. It's 82 degrees outside in the mountains of North Carolina. Can you believe that? So I'm going to spray paint. So I'm going to take this titanium silver from Rust-Oleum, this metallic paint and primer in one, take it outside and paint it. The paint has dried on this candle holder, and all I did is I just glued it to the bottom of our tree, and this just adds some height and more dimensions. Like if you want to make yourself a whole little forest of these, you know, you could glue 2 candlesticks, you know, end to end and make it even taller. But yeah, there we go. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so what I have here, this is a fleece scarf. This is from Dollar Tree. It was kids. I don't know why this is cut off, but anyway, it was a kid's scarf. And the width is 7.5 inches. And this came from Dollar Tree. Now, what I am going to do here, let's see if we can straighten. Do I want to straighten that out? I don't know. Let me just leave this little... No, I'm going to have to because it's not going to lay flat on my table. Let's make sure that we get the edges as even as possible. Now, what do I have here? This is just a basic Christmas tree shape. I cut this out of a piece of cardstock. And I'm going to use this sort of like as a template. I'm just going to lay it down, and I have a marker over here. I'm going to trace around our whole design here, and then I'm going to cut it out. Okay, so I've got my Christmas tree shape cut out. Now, I had actually turned the wreath, the scarf, so that I was marking on the back side of the scarf, okay? Now, what you want to do is get the glitter off of everything. Lord of mercy. And now let's just lay them together so that the pretty sides are facing out and the wrong sides are facing in towards each other, okay? Because when we glue this together, it's going to be as is. We're not going to be flipping it inside out or anything. So now I've got my trusty glue gun here, and we're just going to very gently and carefully just work your way around the shape here. See, I'm just going to go around the very, very edge. And then just glue that down like so. I'm not pressing hard. I'm kind of like just tapping it, okay? Just tap, tap, tap-a-roo. Happy Gilmore. Just kind of just barely going around the edges here, okay? Now I'm going to work my way all the way down. Now when we get down here to the bottom, don't glue the entire thing closed, okay? Because we have to stuff it and then insert a dowel rod. So don't, I would say leave you about this much space, okay? Anyway, I'm going to work my way around and I'll be back. Here is our little tree. Now, what do I have here? I have some stuffing. Let me see if I can zoom out. There we go. I have some stuffing. This is just polyester fiber fill that I use when I, crochet stuffed animals and such. So I buy mine in big bags. If you don't want to get yours in big bags and you don't want to spend all that money, just get you a real cheap pillow from Walmart and pull its little stuffings out. Or heck, if you're just going to be making 1 or 2, cut a little hole in one of your bed pillows and pull it out. Nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to know. Okay, so just carefully take the stuffing and just cram it up in there. I don't want to put a whole lot because I still want it to be sort of flat so that you can see the tree shape. If you stuff it too tightly, then it's going to distort the shape a little bit. And we don't want to distort our shape. So I'm just going to stuff it very lightly. Use my nails to kind of poke it down like in little areas here. lay it down, just kind of flatten it out, and then I'm just going to work my way down. So here is our little tree. Let's get this stuff out the way. Here's our little tree. As you can see, I left about that much open. All right, so what do I have now? I have these dowel rods. These came from Dollar Tree. I have some shorter ones, and I don't know where they are. I would much rather have the shorter ones, but these are the 12-inch ones. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have to cut this one down, okay? Because it's, like I said, it's longer than what I need for this project. And let's see. I think I'm going to leave about up that far into the tree because you want it to provide a little bit of stability. I'm just going to come down here and just cut about this much off. I'm just going to use my wire cutters to do that. Like so. All right. Now I have these little wood slices. You can get these pretty much at any craft store. These particular ones came from Hobby Lobby, I believe. Yeah, Hobby Lobby, because that's what is nearest to me. And I still have to drive like 45 minutes to get there. So go wherever you can find your supplies, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole to put this down in with my trusty drill here. Okay, so I'm going to drill this hole and be right back. All right, let's see. The hole is, that's a very snug fit, and that's what we're looking for. All right, so now what we're going to do with this stick is we are going to put it up in the Christmas tree. You know what? Let's put the cut end up there. Just going to kind of work it up in the tree like so. And now we're going, let's bring it back down. All right, so now we're going to glue the bottom of our little tree. Whoa, I'm dripping. Glue this closed. Just be careful because you're probably going to have to hold this shut. Okay, let's put a little there. And just squeeze that and hold it until that glue sets up. All right, I'm going to call this done. Let's get this pin out of here. Ah! So now I'm going to put just a little bit of hot glue down in here. I'm going to try to not put a lot so that it don't, you know, put it down in there, but still it might anyway. Let's see which way I want this facing. That looks best. Just push it down in there. Okay, and now we need to let that glue set up. All right, and there we go. There's this tree, and you can use like so many different prints of scarves, scrap pieces of fleece. So any type of height, you know, any size of tree would be cute. So I think I'm going to call that. It would be really good to make, you know, like little memorial trees. You could use shirts or sweaters from someone that has passed on. You know, I'm a sentimental person myself, so I hold on to dog blankets and things of that nature. You can use a dog blanket. If you have a special one that you want to put out for Christmas, this would be a way to do it. So that's a really cute idea. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you would, please give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media. The links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.